So Jurassic World Dominion just came out, and it's the final of the trilogy of the Jurassic Worlds. It's probably the worst out of Jurassic World series, but let's take a look at it. If you aren't caught up to speed, here's a super quick recap. So Chris Pratt, who plays Owen, and Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays Claire, takes this girl under their wing. They try to hide the girl for a reason I'll talk about later. She is kidnapped and try to find the person who kidnapped her. They find him, but the girl, who I just realized is named Macy, so I can stop calling her the girl, isn't with the kidnapper. They find some information about the kidnapper, and boop bop, they find out where she is. While a third person joins them, DeWanda Wise, who plays Kayla Watts, gets them all in a helicopter. It turns out that Macy is a clone. They took her to do some experiments on her, and if they figure out how she was cloned, then they can figure out how to stop the giant locust-looking thing infestation. While at OG's, Lauren Dern, who plays Ellie Sadler, and Sam Neill, who plays Alan Grab, both go to this dinosaur lab place called Bison to get the sample thing to prove something. With help of Jeff Goldblum, who plays Ian or Ian Malcolm, they get the sample thing. They all get reunited with no help of the dinosaur and stop the giant insects by changing the DNA of one, letting it reproduce, and stopping the giant insect locust-looking thing infestation of food. And they all live happily ever after. Aww. Hopefully you understood my terrible recap, but now I'm gonna get into what I think about the movie. One of the problems I had in the movie was the characters, not specifically Owen or Claire, but more specifically the girl, which I forgot her name already. The character is so stupid that she decides to leave the place when there's a velociraptor on the loose. She's really just to be in the film, just to be hashtag relatable, guys. Hashtag send a Snapchat to my bestie. Hashtag this is so relatable. Oh my gosh, this is so relatable. Just like me, I'm also a 14-year-old girl who is always on my phone and like is just a rebel. Like, oh my gosh, this is just like such a coincidence. I will stick a plastic straw down your throat. I think the characters had little to no chemistry, and I think a lot of the characters were pretty boring aside from making fun of them. There's this big plot around these giant locust-looking stuff that were taking crops all around these farms. I think it could have been a sort of cool aspect around the movie with them, because when they form in those big groups, it looks kind of scary, and it could have a lot of cool action sequences. The thing around the locust plot is that most of it isn't shown. They just get this one sample or something like that, or like get the girl, do some tests on her, and that's it. They don't even show the test. The kidnapping aspect of it, to take her to do the experiments on her, was pretty cool, but I would like to see them actually do some experiments on her. I think that would have been pretty cool. I'd like to see a bit more of the dinosaurs just like interacting with like the world and stuff like that, and I think that would be really cool. Sadly, we didn't get a whole lot of those scenes. The only scenes that was close to that was when they would show like a footage from like the TV or something, and it would be some kind of monster attacking someone and how hard it is to live there. I think they really stretched the movie to the 2.5 hour mark, but I'm not going to get all angry about it because most of the scenes were just dinosaur chase scenes, and I love those scenes. But I think one of the reasons why they stretched it to the 2.5 hour mark was because the first 40 minutes was just mostly just dialogue and stuff like that and just building up the story. And if they cut it to like the 1.5 hour mark or the 2 hour mark, then there wouldn't be a whole lot of like dinosaur scenes. So the dinosaur chase scenes were all pretty cool, aside from the fact that it's all, oh, we're gonna slam the door, oh my gosh, oh, my gosh, we almost got hit by them, but we didn't. Which is a pretty big cliche, but I'm not gonna get mad over it, because it kind of gets me every time. Some of the dinosaur scenes were pretty cool, like the one that you're just seeing with the underwater dragon, but aside from that, they're all just pretty like the same dinosaurs from the other movies. It is kind of funny that they're comparing the main dinosaur of the film to the Joker. I'm like, bro, what? The only reason this movie was actually pretty good is because the dinosaur scenes carried it so hard. Everything else wasn't as good as Jurassic World, but there was so much dinosaur chase scenes which made up for everything else. If you're looking for a fun movie to watch with your friends in theaters, just for some mindless fun, Jurassic World Dominion is a great pick. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe. Tell me in the comments below if you want more videos like this. And as always, peace.